Spoiler warning for Supergirl 2026, and I hope you enjoy. If you saw my last video, you already know that I have given this movie a 7 out of 10, and most of that is because I think that it should have been longer given that it is based off of a book. But this is my spoiler warning, so if you don't want any spoilers going into this, then do not watch the next part of this just yet. Go watch the spoiler-free review, and then come back to this one after. Okay, starting off, I really did enjoy this movie. Millie Alcott's casting, like I said in my last video, is wonderful. The whole storyline between her and Krypto and how they met as her planet was finishing dying, and that the whole point of not all of Krypton died when the planet did explode is fantastic to me. I really like that they did a force field type thing and they're keeping that as part of this new universe. I think that is amazing. I loved her and Krypto's relationship. I loved that we got to hear them speak Kryptonian. I don't think I've ever heard that before. That was wonderful. Everything on their little city when she was growing up was fantastic. I loved getting to see her parents. I loved getting to see the emotional connection she had to leaving that place, that city. Because if you've watched the show Supergirl from the CW, they did explain it, but I do think that they did very well at the flashbacks of this movie. Fast forward, she gets to Earth, and the connection between her and Superman is very off-putting throughout the entire movie, not just in that scene. In the flashback scene where she's coming back, or she arrives on Earth, sorry. When she arrives and he greets her, she doesn't understand what he is saying, and you can still tell that she's going to be a little bit different than him just right off the bat. One of the taglines for this movie is literally, "He sees the good in people, I see the truth." That is 100% true, especially in this film, because there's not one moment where you think to yourself, oh, she's just like Superman. No, she is Kara Zor-El. She is Supergirl. She might be his cousin. That does not make her him. She has very different worldviews than he does, but she's trying to learn to be good because she promised her mother that she would always be good. Every single fight was phenomenal. Her fight on the bus the bar. Her bar fight, you don't really get to see much of her. It's kind of more focused on Ruthie. But what you can tell is that whether she's got her abilities or not, whether she's using her full strength or not, she does not need to. Kara knows how to fight. She does know what she's doing. The powers are just going to help her along with that process. And Superman 2025 brought that to life also, I believe, because I don't think I've ever seen Superman kick like that. And that was very comic booky and very perfect to me. The other thing is, with the action, there's not just action, there's comedy with the action. And to me, that is very important in movies like this, where you're trying to change the tone from not just comic booky while being based off of a comic book. You're also trying to change it to be, she's not down to earth, but she knows what she's doing in said universe, but she's still trying to find her place, and it's very important. The emotions between her and Krypto and her and Ruthie made a very good friendship and very good team up. I loved the ending where she gets on the ship with Kara and goes to party. That was fantastic. The first time that we got to see Kara use her powers in space, let alone, for me, was so cool, because I think it should have happened earlier in the movie, but it makes complete sense why they did it the way they did it, and it was very well done. One of my complaints is that I don't understand why the villain ends up not as strong as I believe he should be. I have not read the book. I need to go read the book after I make this. I do not have the book, but I will be getting the book. I need to be able to read that and then come back and do another review on both sides of this. But I do think the runtime really hurt this movie. I don't understand why they did that. In other words, like I said, I don't really have anything negative to say. It just did not give me the same feeling that Superman 2025 gave me at all. It gave me a completely different feeling. And while it was a good feeling and it was a good comedy action movie, it felt very much like they were just missing everything from the book, even as somebody that I haven't read the book. I have seen a couple of other reviews already today that are talking about how much they were sitting there going, they did that better in the book. It's good, but they did it better in the book. The highs are very high in this movie, and there's not many lows, but because the book exists and it's as popular and as big as it became, this movie is not going to do as well as I think it should. Now, on the other hand, other people are saying online that this movie is a female superhero project and that most people are not going to see it because of the fact. I remind you, 2017 Wonder Woman came out, and that was one of the biggest things ever, not just for women, but for men as well. Gal Gadot was amazing in said movie, and that Wonder Woman movie was very, very well done. Personally, I would give that movie an instant 8 out of 10, but we're not talking about Wonder Woman, we're talking about the new DCU. Supergirl sets up this new DCU in a great, fantastic way, just because at the end, when she comes back to Earth with Krypto, I'm not sure what's going to happen there. I don't know that full story. I don't know if she's staying in Metropolis or if she just means she's staying on Earth. I'm very excited to see her and Clark get to team up soon. That's going to be absolutely fantastic. I really hope that we get more of Kara in other projects, not just related to Superman. I think she could be a big help in a lot of it, especially with her comedic relief, because by the end of the movie, she might be a little bit more serious, but her inviting Ruthie to get up on the ship and go party with her to finish her celebration from the beginning of the movie is very mature and very friendship buddy-like, and it was just very nice to see a Superman character have that relationship in said movie. I think we should have gotten more of Jimmy Olsen seen in Superman 2025 because he's his best friend. He might be his photographer, but he's his best friend as well. And it means a lot to be able to do that for people. I really do hope that everybody goes to see this movie, especially if you saw Superman 2025. It's definitely something that you're going to want to watch more than once. But I also recommend going to read the book. Whether I've read the book or not personally, I'm telling you go read the book because you need that. You need those missing pieces that this movie did not give you from said book. And I'm super excited for where this new DCU is headed. I think that Millie Alcott is going to do fantastic in the future. I think David Cornsweet coming up in Man of Tomorrow with Nicholas Hoult is going to be fantastic. I cannot wait for Brainiac. But my most anticipated next is not any of that. I am very excited for Clayface. I am very excited for this body horror type Batman villain that we're going to get. We're getting for the first time in live action, and it's based on one of the greatest animated stories of all time. And I absolutely love the Feet of Clay storyline, so I'm very excited to see where the director and where the DCU ends up taking this Clayface, because James Gunn has already said the Clayface that you meet in Creature Commandos is the same Clayface. This is just the Clayface origin story. And I hope that we get a new trailer for Clayface soon, because it's going to be definitely magical to watch. I'm going to be very disappointed if that movie is not up to par or as good as I'm making it out to be already, given we have one trailer and only like 16 most popular images. So hopefully that takes care of itself, but I'm looking forward to where we're at in the DCU. I'm looking forward to finding out more in the coming days about this movie that maybe I didn't catch, and maybe I have to make another video right after I read the book, and I'm probably going to, but hopefully everybody goes to see this movie, and hopefully everybody enjoyed this review. I definitely recommend going to see this movie. It's a blast. The action is great. The comedy's fantastic. The casting is wonderful. Jason Momoa as Lobo is the greatest comic book casting since J. Jonah Jameson. I said it. That's my opinion. Sue me. But I hope everybody enjoyed this review. This is not the last review I'm going to be making. Maybe on... Not even on Supergirl. I'm going to read the book. I'm going to come back and make another review of this movie after I've read the book, because I'm going to do a review on the book as well when I read it. But I have some good reviews planned. I'm rewatching every Pixar movie that's ever been made, and I'm going through all of them and rating them currently. So I'm going to be making a video about that. I'm going to be doing not just Pixar, but other Disney projects as well. Like, I'm going to do all of the Pirates of the Caribbeans. I'm going to start doing the Marvel ones as well. I'm super excited for Spider-Man. So you will get my reaction to Spider-Man the night that I see it. Hopefully opening night. And I pray that everybody is very excited for where we are at in this universe and ready to move on with this universe. We have Lanterns coming very soon. I'm pretty sure in August. It's going to be very interesting. That's where I'm going to leave that. If you have any questions about my feelings about Lanterns so far, please comment and we can debate about that. Otherwise, leave any movie suggestions or debates or ratings that you want to see me do. If you want me to debate you in a video, then leave a comment and I'll look and I will figure out. If I haven't seen the movie, I will watch said movie or said show, and I will get back to you and I will rate you. I will debate you eventually, sorry. Thank you guys for sticking around for both of these reviews. If you watched both of them, if you just watched this one because it's longer, perfectly okay with me. Like I said, this video had spoilers in it, so do not blame me if you get spoiled. And I hope everybody has a fantastic night. Amen.